Hey there guys, and how you all doing today? My name's Rob, aka Chrome Magic, and this is the Commentary with Every Gun Show, episode 5, and today we're going to be talking about the MK14. So as you can guess in this gameplay, we're obviously going to be using the MK14, and the attachment that I'm using for this gun in this gameplay is the red dot sight. I'm also using frag grenades and flash grenades. I'm also using the assault package, but unfortunately again, I don't know what the perks are because the theatre mode that was made by Infinity Ward doesn't show the perks that you're using. It's one thing that I'd really like Infinity Ward to fix, so that obviously when I'm recording from the theatre mode I can tell you what perks I'm using. But what I don't want to do at the same time is be playing in 720p high definition when my computer can clearly output 1080p high definition. Always use the highest definition on your computer that you can, because it gives you the highest pixel rate and the most quality, meaning that the further you are away from someone, the easier you can see them. So if you are using 720p and recording as you go along, then I say don't record in 720p from the theatre mode and play in whatever the highest resolution that you can. So now, with that being said, as I say, I don't know what the perks are, so I'm going to move straight into how I feel about the gun. Now, the MK14 is similar to the M14 and the FAL from previous Call of Duty titles. It's a single shot weapon, which means that you have to tap the trigger as fast as you can to shoot more bullets in a quicker amount of time. It's often overlooked by all ranges of players, so even the best players and the worst players, all types of players always think, oh, because it's a single shot weapon, it must be a crap weapon. Well, actually, if you ask me, it's one of my favourite weapons. It's one of the best weapons that I've got in terms of stats. It's the highest KD weapon I've got, or one of the highest weapons, should I say. It's a fantastic weapon overall. It's a high accuracy weapon, and if you're really good at having a high accuracy, then this is the gun for you. Give it a try, guys, seriously. You'll come back to me and say, thanks for saying this, Rob. Trust me, it is a great gun for anyone with half decent accuracy. So the advantages of the gun are it's very accurate in the experienced player's hands. As I said earlier, if you are an accurate player, this gun will rape face. This gun will be fantastic for you. Even if you're not that accurate, you can still, as long as you've got a fairly quick trigger finger, you can spray and pray and take them out. But it is one of the most accurate guns I've ever used in any Call of Duty title, and it's really worth it. Also, it works fantastic with a red dot sight. The one thing you will want to do on this is definitely have a red dot sight or some sort of optical sight, just because the iron sights are a little bit wonky, they're awkward to use, and that's one of the disadvantages. So always go with some sort of optical sight to help you out with that. It's lethal for players with a fast trigger finger. If you have got a fast trigger finger, then this is definitely the gun for you. It's a high power gun, and the faster your trigger finger, the faster that you shoot out the bullets, and the quicker people get killed, obviously. It also has a really quick reload time. It's got this sort of, it's almost the most natural animation of all of them, where it throws the clip out and then picks another one out of the pocket and puts it in the gun. It takes about 3 seconds without sleight of hand, so it's pretty quick if you ask me. It's one of the quicker ones of all of them, so it's a gun that doesn't really need sleight of hand when most of the guns that you will use do. It doesn't seem to have much damage drop off at range, so say right here I'm looking over to that building there, it doesn't seem to have all that much damage drop off. 2-3 shots and you can still mainly kill people. It's usually a 2-shot kill at close to mid-range, which means that even though it is a single shot burst gun, it means that you can still take people out if you have got that quick trigger finger. Someone using, say, an MP7 is probably going to kill you, but there are times where you will get 2 shots, sort of like that. If you go into prone and then jump back up, spray 2 shots and you usually kill them. The sound of the gun is also fantastically good. One of the guys who I look up to, called Booman61, who is a fantastic commentator, described the gun as having mini thunderclaps, and the guy just, he says it perfectly. It is just the claps of thunder. It is one of the most exciting sounding guns that I've ever used, and that promotes confidence. If you find that a gun sounds good when you're shooting it, it makes you think that you're unstoppable, and it will make you play better. The disadvantages are, as I said, the iron sight is very awkward to use, so it's quite big and blocks most of the screen, so you will want to go with a red dot sight or an optical sight to help combat that. The iron sight also seems to have more recoil than with the other sights, so again, just don't use it, guys. That's one thing that I'm trying to get across. It's capped at a certain rate of fire, which means it's bad for people with fast trigger fingers. The only good thing is it has got a rapid fire attachment, so it's probably best for those of you guys with quicker trigger fingers to use that and use the 2 attachments perks with a red dot sight and obviously the rapid fire. To get the gun to its best, you basically have to use 2 attachments, as I said, which was the rapid fire and red dot. And you have to be very accurate because you can't really spray and pray with it. You have to be really accurate. Shooting from the hip is almost impossible. It reminds me of a sniper rifle, and as if you're trying to hit a no scope. Just try not to do it, aim in whenever you can. So I'm going to do 2 recommended class setups for this, and the first one is for people with a fast trigger finger. So it's the M14 with the 2 attachments perk with a red dot sight and the rapid fire attachments. Reason why is the red dot sight is absolutely lethal with this gun, and the rapid fire means that people with quick trigger fingers can still get across however many shots that they want to within a second or whatever. You'll also want to use a portable radar. Reason why is you'll want to know when people are coming towards you close, because obviously with the fact that it is a single shotgun, if somebody gets the jump on you, you're going to be dead. You also want to use extreme conditioning, quick draw and stalker, just because it's run and gun sort of setup. You can run and gun with this gun, and it is lethal to use as a run and gun play style. So for the people with slower trigger fingers, you want to use the M14, and I'd say you want to put the kick attachment on there just because it reduces the recoil a little bit, and put a red dot sight attachment on there just so that again you don't have to use the iron sights. You want to use a trophy system to take down all of these things like grenades and flash bangs and stuff like that other people are going to be throwing at you, because it's more of a camping sort of style if you've got slower trigger fingers. I'd also use recon, quick draw and marksman as my perks. Reason why is you just want to get that jump over people at long range. If you're going to be camping, then you want to take people out at a longer sort of distance. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and this is coming to the end of it. You'll just see the kill cam here now. This is me taking on some guy just coming down the bridge. As you can see there, close range. I would have got both of those guys if the game wasn't over. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Leave it a rate, a comment and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys, and take care. Also, guys, don't forget, if you missed any of the previous episodes of the show, then you can find the link to the playlist in the description, and the previous video will be on screen now with an annotation to go and take you to it. Cheers, guys, and see you soon.